So I'm just coming on to chit chat with you guys how I um update you guys on some things. So I started a new app and it's really exciting because I get to talk to people like all over the world. So basically it's like a pen pal thing, like a pen pal thing, but virtual. I mean, it's exactly like that. Like, you don't have to actually tell anybody your real name or anything like that. You can talk to people anonymously. You get an avatar and stuff like that. It's really freaking cool because I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I was on another app that I was talking to people anonymously called Sincerely. And, you know, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in one of my videos or something, that they ended up kicking me off of kicking me off the app. And when I reapplied or I re-entered or whatever, re-logged in or something like that, or made a new profile, I was talking to some people about it, and they said that maybe somebody reported me and got me kicked. And it's like, why would you do something like that? Especially when I'm just coming on here saying, like, or just being anonymous, you know? But whatever. I did express myself a lot on there, and I guess, what's it called? I I don't know. I guess I don't know. It was weird. I just thought the whole situation was weird and stupid. Anyways, back to this new app that I'm on right now. It's really cool because you can keep in contact with people, write letters, long letters to people, and you stay anonymous. And it's I like it. I'm curious to know or excited to know what kind of connections I can make through this and learn about many other cultures. Hello. Learn about other cultures and learn about like other people's how they live and stuff like that. And people can ask me about like things like how I live and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Um yeah, so I started that app. But the main topic I want to talk about today is I want to talk about how, you know, most men, and this is not all men, this is most men, majority of men, how they listen to a lot of freaking, what's it called? Like rap music or music that's more so leaning towards less like love, less love, not like okay. For instance, like we used to have R&B back in the day where there was a lot of male bands that um, would make like freaking good music to the point where you are loving music where you would like they would beg their girl back or wish their girl back and stuff like that. And it's like R&B today or rap music today doesn't really this doesn't really ask for Michael Bolton. Well, not. I'm not saying all artists are like that, but like majority of music for men or well, I guess music is unisex, but most men listen to music that is like a hate women type of vibe, and it's like exactly Keith Sweat. Those are all like, well, I guess I don't know who Michael Bolton is. I probably heard of him, but I don't know his music off the top of my head. Um, but those are like artists that used to sing about, you know, good, like love, love and connection. So I feel like men today are not actually falling in love because of the fact that, sorry, they're not falling in love because the music that they listen to. Like, can we agree that the music that today is not leaning towards love, it's leaning more towards the lust side. So it's more attracting lust from people than it is love. And I feel like a lot of men don't want to try in relationships. Um, yeah, they don't want to try in relationships. They would rather like have like multiple girls and all of this stuff, and it's no loyalty. It's just a lot of like confusion. And I want to say, did it have something to do with the music, or if it was something to do prior to that? Like, is it music? Is it the music that's causing us to distance ourselves from each other, or is it that more of us are coming out more cold and distant, or is it just social media? I mean, it could be a combined combination of everything, but I think that it started with the music because if the music was still the same, which I think music, like I said on one of my old vlogs, that music really is super influential. So it's super influential. So like when you listen to music, you don't know, but you're changing your subconsciousness. Like your subconscious mind, which is, if you don't know what subconscious mind is, let me break it down really quickly. You have the subconscious and then the conscious. I guess it's called the conscious. I don't fucking know. I'm not like into that deep into psychology, but whatever. You have the conscious mind, which is where what your current thoughts are coming from. Your thoughts, um, like what you think about on a daily basis and stuff like that, and how you are aware of things in front of you. Like that's your conscious mind. Your subconscious is what drives you to get these thoughts. So your subconscious mind, think of it like as if this is, hold on, let me put you down for a second. This is the water. Above the water is your conscious mind. Below the water is your subconscious mind. So below what you can't see, but you're feeding based off your daily interactions with certain things. Like, for instance, movies, TV shows that you watch, um, games that you play, people that you interact with, all of that is getting viewed by your subconscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind, like I said, is what fuels the thoughts that you get. So, the conscious mind. Um, so you get random thoughts. You ever got like a random thought out of nowhere and you're like, where did that thought come from? It's because your subconscious mind is feeding your conscious mind. So your subconscious mind, and vice versa. It's like you're feeding your subconscious mind, blah, 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 whatever. You get the point. But the point is that music is a big influencer on our subconscious mind. And so whatever you give your subconscious mind, you're going to think about more often. Um, so for instance, like the music that's all negative and like all about killing or destroying or like stupid shit. No offense to music, anybody's music like that, but drugs, anything about drugs, alcohol, cars, women, those are the things that you're gonna subconsciously, you're feeding your subconscious, so you're gonna constantly think about those more often. And which I'm telling you, I'm saying this subjectively because it's like I don't think that that's always the case, but I think that majority of the time it is. And I think that, like I said, it might be one of the reasons why a lot of men don't actually fall in love anymore, or they don't have this idea of love anymore. They don't know how to love. It's because none of the music today, like none of the male artists today, are singing about love. None of the female artists are singing about love that much either, but they are singing about breakups and heartbreak, which a lot of women go through when they're going through a heartbreak and breakup, they have that to fall on. Or they think a lot of men aren't worth anything, which comes back to the fact that, like I said, a lot of people aren't falling in love. And it's really heartbreaking if you think about it. I think we need to start going back and listening to the old R&B and stuff like that. Which I tend to dabble in like all sorts of music. I don't just listen to a certain type. I like to dabble in everything, like EDM, and I like hip hop, rap, R&B, um, pop music, like a whole bunch of freaking music. Like I listen to everything, reggae. Um, what's the new one? Afro beats. Afro beats is one of my favorite. I love Afro beats. Man, it's so nice. Like the music and everything just makes you want to move. Reggaeton, all of that. I listen to like a lot of different genres, even country every now and then. Um, yeah, the blues, jazz, everything, everything. I'm not biased when it comes to music. I like to expand my mind to all sorts of music, which you can see how I'm very open and fluent in like the mind because I decided to open my mind to so many things. I don't just stay closed minded into one thing, which a lot of people tend to do, which is why you end up being one type of thing. You're not open, but either or. Anyways, so I wanted to talk, lastly, I wanted to talk about my kids because I love those little buggers. Today was a good day. I'm not gonna lie, today was a good day. Um, they only pissed me off like once. No, honestly, my kids are like the best things in my life. Um, I have my son's name, which is Egypt, and my daughter's name, which is Eden. Um, they're twins, if you didn't know, boy-girl twins. Um, sorry, excuse me. Today we took them out. I took them outside to run around and play, and the neighborhood that I'm in right now has a whole bunch of kids. So it was very interesting. It was very interesting because my kids wanted to go around and play with them, but all these little kids are like older kids. They're like older. So My daughter was curious as soon as because I take him in the wagon to like the play yard or whatever. And as soon as I took her out the wagon, she started running over to the kids, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta grab her. She's like gonna run over to them, and I don't want her to get like hurt. So, but it was funny. Um, and then they both started getting the only time they started getting on my nerves today was when um, they started running in opposite directions, and I'm like, okay, now it's time to y'all for y'all to go home because neither one of y'all listening when I call your names. Because they're in that stage where they just don't listen, like it's that stage where they just don't listen yet. Like they understand they're supposed to listen, but they're being defiant on purpose, and it's like because they're trying to test boundaries, and it's like, oh man, this is hard. It's tiring as hell too. I'm like super worn out, and I just dealt with them for a little bit today. Um, but even still, it's still tiring, you know. Still rewarding as hell because my son, what did he do today? He was singing something, and it was the first time he made he said some actual words. I don't remember what he said, but it was on the show, and he said the word, or he sounded like he was saying the word or trying to say the word, and it was so cool because, like I said, he's in between 1 to 2, and he's never said much. He hasn't said much words other than mama and dada. Um, and he says dada a lot. He loves dada. He loves saying dada. He loves me because obviously I'm his mom, and little boys love their moms. But he loves saying dada the most. Like it's his favorite word. And then what's it called? I can't remember the word he was trying to say. There's too much going on today to remember. But either or, that was like really exciting. I really enjoyed that today. And then my daughter, she's always talking. She says words like all the time. Like she says tickle tickle. She says her nickname, which is cheese. And then she says she says mama. She says dada. She says something else. What is her other favorite word? Her other favorite word is something. Oh, she does the ABCs sometimes. Um, like she only knows like certain letters like D, G, S, and X, and Z, and those are like the only letters she says during the alphabet. But she's so talkative, and then and then so I know she's gonna be talking a lot when she knows how to talk. She's gonna be talking the most. She's gonna be driving me insane. I can feel it. Um, my son, on the other hand, he just breaks stuff. He breaks stuff and breaks stuff and breaks stuff, and he's gonna be like the destructor in the house where he just breaks everything. And I'm gonna have to rebuy a lot of stuff because of him. Um, uh, oh, they also got me sick, so my throat is like mad itchy. My nose is not runny, but it has like a lot of like ickies in it. But yeah, they're sick right now, which I feel bad for them. But I still take them outside and let them run around because, water, rest, and sunlight are like the best things you can do to get over your sickness. You don't really need medicine for anything else. You don't really need medicine for like the cold. Like you could just get over it. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I uh I had a good day. Oh, and I did my therapy today. I don't know if I was telling you guys that my therapist was supposed to call me or something. I think I was talking to somebody about it. I think I was talking to somebody about it, and I was telling them that my therapist was supposed to call. I don't know if it was y'all or not, but either or, I did therapy today for the first time in a long time. It was just like a check-in. So my doctor or my therapist pretty much just checked in with me to see how I was doing and asked me the basic questions about stuff. And that was pretty much it. I fell asleep at first and almost missed my appointment, but thankfully she called me back. But anyways, I love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Bye.